Alright, what's up, guys? So, a channel by the name of Ilzina, Ilz. I feel like it wouldn't be no like L's because it's like there's two L's. Look, my public education it ain't doing so hot. I'm like not in year 28, and I graduated well over 10 years ago. But anyways, yeah. Overall though, they have uploaded a video titled "Just a Robot is a Joke," featuring seven skulls, I imagine. Art commentary. Yeah, let's just go ahead, go and get into this video, see what it's gonna be all about and things. But yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Ilzina. Ilzina. Yeah, I feel like that's how that's pronounced. But anyways, and Seven Skull. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Alright, so it didn't take long for me to change my mind on whether or not I was going to talk about this topic, because the amount of garbage I had to sit and listen through and watching several videos that are several hours in length made me want to talk about it.
There have been a lot of different videos. There's been some videos where I know it would be like good to react to them. But I'm like, I ain't trying to sit down for no 5 hours. I'm like, dang, bruh, the fact that people, they doing like Zack Snyder director's cut videos on Just a Robot. I'm like, bro, like it's a lot. They're with Just a Robot, and not so much just because people haven't really been talking about his community. But yeah, with him though, I'm like, you add his community, I'm saying you're gonna be doing like 24-hour videos and stuff, 24-hour video streams, all that. It's a lot to cover with these guys.
Again. This topic feels like I'm putting myself on the 50-50 chance that this radioactive creature ends up seeing it and sends his little Wally minions after me.
Yep.
And that I may
That's
have
how
to
it
deal
usually
with
is.
and with this guy for several years like other people have. I want to end with this guy for several years like other people have.
I just, the funny thing is that like at times I'll react to these videos and don't really expect my name to be mentioned because there's so many things that Just a Robot done did to people. There's so many people that he done wrong. So yeah, it's something where I know people, they will ask that question and be like, has it really been 8 years, 9 years? Like, cause his fans, they even after this situation with him and Cinnabear, his fans still come after my channel and stuff. There's a couple of his fans that have been, well, okay, so like I don't know if it's like one person in particular, he's talking about me on social media. But yeah, there are some fans of Just the Robots that'll leave comments and stuff. I need to start screenshotting these comments. Like, I'll say that they leave comments, but I don't have the screenshots and stuff. So yeah, I'll next time. I know there is gonna be a next time. I know his fans ain't gonna be all like, oh, from this day forward, we ain't gonna leave. His fans is gonna still leave comments. So next time, if I remember to, yeah, I'll definitely get a screenshot and just show for those that need the proof and things. But I know people will probably be all like, that could be anybody. So it's at the end of the day, it's whatever. But anyways.
I want to point out real quick that I am not a part of the commentary community. I do not want to be an art commentary channel, nor do I plan on being one. I chose to make this video on this topic because as an artist, I binge watch the fuck out of commentary channels, and the fact that I knew of this drama since day one of it happening. And when I say day one, I meant the day that this rape comic loving young lady was exposed for grooming a minor. Which isn't surprising considering how many people want kids over the internet. I mean, come on. We got Dr. Disrespect, Chris Tyson, Vexestov, Cosmodor, Mirth, Lionmaker, and this fucking guy. However, I feel like the most shocking part of this...
That's one thing that, like, it never, like, fails to amaze me. The amount of times where I'm hearing, like, all these different names and stuff, and I'm like, bro, like... I asked that question, like, who are these people? But at the same time, I'm like, dang, is it really that bad? Like, it's crazy. But anyways.
This was when Pedo Bear 03 over here sent a rape comic to a 14-year-old when she was pushing 21. And
hold on for 1 second. I got to into something real quick. All right, I'm back. Just had to do something real quick. But anyways, getting back to this video.
The child's age after she asked for it. Twice. However, I am lucky enough to not go through this nightmare alone, because if I were to go through this alone, I would be transported back into Five Nights at Freddy's 4, where the nightmare animatronics were replaced by people who prey on kids. My generous friend here, Ray, is here to help me out in making fun of this waste of metal and human emotions. Because we both of us hate this man and we wish to make fun of him because it would be funny and make good content. Or correction, jar tent.
She's not holding back. Like, that's one thing that I learned to appreciate with content creators is that you be like I guess like you're just being yourself. You know, like that's what I can say I can appreciate that so much. Because I feel like at times, like, you know, you got people where it's like, and I'm not saying that they're not being themselves, but they're not saying what they really want to do and stuff. And so, yeah, you know, I've seen that one too many times where it's like, you know, a person, I feel like that they'll do this same video, but they'll just be like, oh, I'm doing this for whatever reason. She flat out came out and just said it and stuff. She's having fun with the situation. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm like, you know, the thing is this, because like I say that I'm having fun with the situation, but at the same time, like I know a lot of people have been calling this like a victory lap, and I'm like, no, I'm just kind of having fun right now. Like I wouldn't really call it a victory lap. There's nothing to win, you know. Like I had to say that's probably the main reason why I don't. I'm like, there's nothing to win in the first place. I didn't even want to be bothered. So if anything, I'm like, I'm really just giving him a taste of his own medicine, you know. But anyways.
Now that that's out of the way, let's get into what this worst version of Gaster has in store for us. Just a robot, also known as Jar, is a fucking mistake in the commentary community. How, you may ask?
I thought she was about to say something else. I'm like, oh wow, she really ain't holding back. But yeah, as far as that, yeah, I can vouch on that.
Well, good question. See, this whole ass man, this little boy tried to defend this waste of space for sending a rape comic to a minor, for grooming the minor, and just being an outright sick degenerate. And saying this rhyme as if he sounds cool and smart, meanwhile he done fucked up his career.
Cinny is a coomer, a gooner, but not a groomer.
Cinny is a coomer, a gooner, but not a groomer.
Yeah.
This dude literally uses an alt account to look at his sub numbers going down, and he admitted that to the man himself, Chad Logic. How pathetic and sad. But hey, that's not my channel going down in flames, now is it? So, I don't feel bad for him at all.
Yeah, his channel wasn't. I feel like even prior before, I wouldn't say it was doing as bad as it was after the Cinebear situation, but he made, so the thing is this, I remember when like at some point in time like, well, no, it wasn't, it was like, it was April, it was around like a time where I was really blowing up last year on YouTube. So anyways, I go and I'm blowing up, subscribers is going crazy, views is going crazy, and just the robot, he decides like, oh, well, I'm gonna capitalize off of his success, I'm gonna make a video about him right now and stuff. So and I remember him saying, he said that he would never make a video on me again unless I go to jail or something. I didn't go to jail. Like, I was uploading voiceover videos. And the funny thing was is that he had absolutely nothing to say about the voiceover videos. He just said, like, oh, yeah, he's uploading these YouTube shorts that's doing good for him and all this other stuff. But, yeah, it was something where it's like it was just a pointless video made about me and stuff. But usually when he would make a video about me, videos would get rated with dislikes. I'd get a crazy amount of hate comments, all that stuff. I wasn't even, fam, I'm telling you right now, like, his channel was dying off. And then to have it where it's like this situation happens, like, he was at, like, what was it, 211 or 12,000 subscribers? It's like, fam, in a span of some months, it's like, bro, you lost thousands of subscribers, bro. Thousands of subscribers. And I think even he has like another channel where I think that channel was over 100,000, and it's like it's less. So I'm like, yeah, bro, it's one of those things you gotta really sit down and think about it. Like, was that a wise decision to make when it came down to being a content creator? It's like, you knew that this was gonna be a lot of, like, this was gonna bring a lot of drama to your channel. I think that's what he would say. He just didn't know how much drama was gonna be around his channel. I'm like, well, now you get to see. So anyways,
this guy thinks he is such a Riz master that he can pull any woman he lays eyes on. His Riz was so good that he lost several jobs over how he talks sexual style with his female co-workers. Sucks to be you, Jar. This dude even tried to bust it down sexual style with my girl Mally Malware in his hotel room while they were at VidCon of all places. Only for him to creep her out like a fucking creeper and talking about the worst scenario a woman could experience in a man's hotel room.
Bearing the brunt of his attentions. The DMs she would receive over the next couple of days are incredibly fucking weird. I don't want to read them in full, but I will give you a solid summary. Jar begins by making it clear his intentions are to talk about the current drama. Mally is not very receptive to that. However, when she refuses a VC, Jar makes the very sensible move of suggesting they meet up for drinks and then possibly going to his hotel room. He does phrase this as a joke, but it is incredibly sexually aggressive.
That's just something where I'm like, I don't know. The thing is this, I pay attention to what I say. So maybe I think I would have invited everybody. Like my thing is this. So let's say, I'm not talking like with the girl in that way, and because I know talking with a girl means something different now. But if I'm conversating with a girl and I'm like, I don't know, like I want to hang out with her, I'm like, public, I'm like, cool. I'm like, yeah, maybe we could go out and get something to eat, go and, whatever, just even hang out at VidCon. But, like, I don't look at myself as a weird individual to where it's like, I guess, like a person doesn't want to be bothered with me. So, I'm like, it's like, anything can happen. So, like, that's why I'm like, maybe I give off that. I don't even think I give off that vibe. Like, I ain't even trying to, like, gas myself up. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't know. But I think if that was the case, I think it would be a situation where I'm like, hey, I'm inviting a bunch of friends over to my hotel room. And, I actually would do that. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, yeah, it's like I'm inviting friends over, but it's so I'm only inviting her. And then be like, oh, yeah, you were the only one that showed. No, I ain't going to do that. So, no, it's something where, I just it's like you gotta, like, if you gotta do things, and I guess, like, in this fashion, it's like, yeah, you gotta get, like, a group of, like, you gotta hang out with a group of people and stuff. Because, yeah, it's like, that's something where it's like, you could just tell, like, how brain dead he is to the world, where it's like, how do you think that overall looks? Where it's like, you done had nothing but weird conversations with this girl, and you want to be alone with her. That's something where I'm like, maybe he don't sit down and watch TV enough, or, even if you ain't even watching TV, it's like still, they talk about stuff like this on the internet, and it's like, they just recently had it where some girl, a girl and a guy was hanging out, she went missing, they trying to claim like, oh, she just got up and left. Some people think that she drowned. I don't know what the situation may be with that girl, but yeah, it doesn't, like, I'm like, the thing is this, I feel like I might be jumping the gun here. It's like, unless you properly know how to defend yourself, I feel like that it's not a wise idea to just be like, I guess, like, solo hanging out, like, unless you see yourself with this guy. But yeah, it's like, if not that, and it's just some old random guy, yeah, it doesn't pay to be alone. And that's something where I'm like, as a man, I realize that, I understand that, I don't have no beef or no problems with it. If a girl's all like, hey, I'm sorry, but we can't hang out, I just don't trust, like, being with a guy by my, I'm like, hey, I ain't even gonna, like, hold that against you and things. I'm like, do you have an Xbox or a PlayStation? I'm like, let's just game. And I'm like, because I didn't even want to go out anyways. So I'm like, if a person say that they don't want, I'm like, good, thank God. That means I ain't got to, like, do all this extra, activities and things just to get ready to hang out for however many hours, spend money I don't want to spend. I'm like, cool, let's just stay at the crib and just, play, or you at your place, I stand by it. We play video games, we get to know each other. But I'm like, my thing is this with me, it's like, I allow a person to go at their own pace. I don't try to speed things up or whatever, but anyways.
After this, a few days would pass, and Jar's pleas for meeting up become even more desperate. At one point saying he wouldn't threaten or berate her for not getting in a VC with him. Part of the problem here is that Jar's interactions seem to be largely like this with anyone he's having drama with. In fact, Mally would receive DMs later on in October referencing this drama. Now, we'll come back to Jar's intimidation tactics and how incredibly fucking vindictive he can be in a later section, but I want to highlight
he was just trying to hang out with this girl and then just switch that. I never mentioned that before with Mally Malware. But, it's like, he was just trying to hang out with this girl, then it switched from, oh, it's like, yeah, let's hang out, to it's like, oh, I'm gonna be playing this manipulating game with you and stuff, and I'm like, fam, whoever this Molly girl is, I like, if it came down between like, I guess, like, trusting her on some stuff versus trusting you, you just don't, talking to just a robot, you just don't come off as a trustworthy person. I'm saying, like, I have yet to see Molly Ball where I don't really know her like that. I'll maybe have to, like, look into her content, but I didn't see her go viral defending no pedophile and things. So yeah, that's why I'm like, you know, or even no racist stuff or anything else. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, even during the time where we were, because I don't know, I wouldn't say that they were friends, but let's just say if they were, I'm like, I didn't see her name, you know, I guess commenting underneath. So she seems like a more level-headed and a person in the right state of mind versus you, on the other hand. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you got going on, but anyways.
Long running this drama was over what was essentially a single tweet.
He claims that this was all for funny memes and haha, oh, look at me, I'm so funny. Meanwhile, he turned out to look like a disgusting grown-ass man creeping on a girl who is like half his size. He also claims he has a girlfriend. Meanwhile, we all know it's his gay-ass roommate with a Discord e-girl kitten voice changer on. Because no woman with decent standards and morality would date this guy who commissions a 17-year-old to draw his avatar, sexually assaulting Jaden Animation's avatar.
Yeah.
He didn't even make it any better after he found out her age, and because she was a minor, he just said to make the art less sexy. Wow. Mature there, Jar, aren't you? I swear, this waste of metal should be prepared to be sent to the scrapyard along with his channel and what's remaining of his fanbase. Who likes to harass people because they are just as dumb as he is? I will now let my beautiful robo friend take this small section for me because I still have to ramble on for a few more minutes and my brain can only take so much.
Oh boy, just a robot. Intelligence has been chasing you for years. Yet somehow, you're always faster. I've genuinely hated this dumb fuck for a while, and the Cinebear situation with Jar was definitely the final straw.
Yeah, I know there had to have been like a lot of people that when that Cinebear situation, like when it was like fresh to the internet and stuff. Oh, because I see the thing is this, like when I say like I didn't want to be bothered with these guys, like I wasn't checking his channel, I wasn't looking for any, like I just wanted to be left alone. So somebody had to, because I'm telling you right now, like I would have, like, unless I guess like I had looked his name up during the time period from when the video originally got uploaded to now. But yeah, it's like I wouldn't have known. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, somebody commented and they was like, oh, Chud Logic, he's cooking just a robot. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Who's Chud Logic? What are these names? Next thing you know, like it's to me, I just find that it's like I'm walking down this hallway and there's just this like door that like I passed, and I'm like, I opened this door up, and that's why I just see all this stuff surrounding just the robot, from the VidCon stuff, the Cinebear stuff, other situations happening where there's people reaching out to me, telling me about situations with just the robot, and people within his fan base. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But anyways,
man is near 30 years old too, which is insane to me.
He like at his age, he shouldn't be carrying on the way he's carrying on. But anyways,
he should know better, but he doesn't because he's dumb as fuck. With all the new stuff that's come out, I'm genuinely not surprised that he defended Cinebear. They're like twins. If you weren't already aware, Jar made a 17-year-old draw NSFW of Jaden Animations, just for a server role. And also sent people like weird fetish art and voice messages. Genuinely, Jar, please don't come back. You were a virus to the commentary space. Get some help and get off the internet. Another thing that annoyed me was that when he criticized Birdie, he doesn't criticize him for his actions. Oh no. He criticized him for the fact he's trans. Really
Wow.
shows what Jar's priorities are.
Well, didn't it? No, wasn't there like something that came out that like he I don't know. I'm not gonna say that he is transphobic, but hasn't he made transphobic comments before? And if people tell me no, I'm like, I guarantee and I promise you, there's gonna probably be a person that comes out and say, there is a time where just a robot, he either joined this Discord server or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he done said some, my thing is this, if he done said some racist things before, he most likely done said some transphobic things. I feel like racist things to say, like, that's some of the worst things that you could possibly say on the internet to put yourself in a situation where you could potentially get canceled. But yeah, transphobic, it's like, you have it already where there's a lot of people in this world that are transphobic. Like, they don't support nobody from, like, yeah, somebody that's trans or even somebody that's a part of the LGBTQ community and stuff. Yeah, you have it where there's like a lot of like disrespect that be going on throughout the internet over that type of like over that community and things. So yeah, I see it as like, you know, probably just a robot. Well, I don't know if he probably, if anything's got like a private account where nobody don't really know about him and things, like it's some secondary stuff. But yeah, he probably done made a couple of tweets here and there, or if not, some sort of social media post where it's outside of his just a robot character and probably who he is outside of content creating, like his own little personal account, and he probably be saying crazy things underneath there left and right. The reason why I say that is because there is a fan of his that does the same exact thing. So I'm pretty sure these guys, they like, yeah, if you a fan of just a robot, you most likely act just like robot, or you done picked up some sort of not activities, but just like his ways of how he goes about, like how he goes about on the internet. The people then pick that stuff up and they do the same exact thing. So yeah, just a robot. He definitely probably got some personal accounts out there where he, if not, then just one where he is saying some stuff that could really get him canceled. But anyways.
And it's disgusting. Again, let me remind you, this man is almost 30 years old. Bro, he's 12 years older than me, and yet he acts like a fucking child. Birdie, Jazz, Cinny, none of you should ever come back to this space. You're all vile, horrid people. That's all I have to say. Thank you for Asylum, for inviting me here. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Yeah, fuck you, Jazz.
I've had that issue myself sometimes in videos where I get to talking and things, and yeah, I don't know. It's like I can't talk. Like I kind of just almost had that moment right then and there. But yeah, it's cool. You know, this is like some of the first few videos you done did on the internet. You did better than I did when I very first got into the internet or into YouTube. I didn't even want people to see my face. I'm like, so a video like this, I'm saying, like, 13-year-old me, I wouldn't be able to do this video right now. I wouldn't be able to sit down and be open with you guys and tell you guys things. Like, I was the most shyest person when it came to being a content creator. But anyways.
Thank you, Ray, for helping me out. I am slowly losing my sanity while writing this script. Please take a minute to check out Ray's channel. Link to his channel will be at the top of the description. I also want to say something real quick, and I can't say this with Ray's permission. Jar cannot use his autism as an excuse for his behavior and actions, because Ray himself is autistic and he does not pull any of the things Jar does. Jar has no room to use his autism as an excuse for what he says and does. What he chooses to say and his actions and behavior are his conscious decisions. Yep. There is no way autism causes you to creep on Mally like that and say how he would look at a 16-year-old with a bikini.
So I'm at the
yeah.
Just relaxing. 16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because, like, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to daydream. I'm going to look in her general direction, and then suddenly
I'm like, fam, why is
funny that I mentioned.
The thing is this. If that's what crosses your mind when you see a 16-year-old girl in a bikini, it's like, yeah, obviously, my thing is this. Why are you looking so hard, though? Like, my thing is like, if I'm sitting here talking, right, and I hear, like, some motion going on behind me, I'll look to just see them, like, oh, okay, it's whoever. But then, anyways, I'm locked in on whatever. But if I'm just, like, kind of just sitting at the pool and things, I don't know, like, maybe I don't know. I feel like if I'm in an environment like that, I gotta be there with people. I can't just be at a pool by myself unless it's like my own little personal pool, like at my house or something. But other than that, I'm like, yeah, if I'm at a public pool, most likely I am gonna be there with somebody that I know of and things. But fam, it's like that's my thing. It's like, you know that he don't really be going out in public like that. Like he really doesn't. Cause I'm like, if he did, my thing is this: do you know how many times you done came across some sort of person that's a minor and stuff? Like if that's what you're thinking along the lines, like in that particular scenario and stuff, yeah, that's weird, man. But it's like, fam, I'm like, my thing is this: if you go to the store, you're at least gonna see at least one minor, all right? If you're going to the mall, you're gonna see a minor. If you go into the movie theaters, you're gonna see a minor. If you go to a GameStops, you're gonna see a minor. If you go to Amazon Fresh, Target, Walmart, freaking Safeway, Blockbusters, if you can find one. I highly doubt that you wouldn't be able to. I'm trying to think of some other places. I'm saying, like, there's so many different, like, places. But my thing is this, though. Yeah, it's a problem, I guess, on some real life stuff, but it's okay on the internet. Because it's like, you out here got them drawing. It's like, oh, it's a problem if you see them in a bikini, but it's okay if they draw art for you and stuff. I'm like, yeah, just a robot. His thought process, I'm like, bro, yeah, that's what I'm saying. People try to say, like, oh, it's his autism, it's his dyslexia. I'm like, fam, like I said before, I went to school with people that had both autism and dyslexia. They didn't act like just a robot. So that's why I'm like, I just, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, if you go out and about and you're having, like, these weird thoughts and things, you don't need to be out and about. I'm saying, like, it's one of those things where it's just, yeah, you got something ain't wired tight up there and things, but yeah, it's like you going out and about and you're all like, oh my god, a minor, and she's very revealing. Oh no, what do I do? I'm like, yeah, bruh, you don't need to be outside, dude. Live like how that guy did in what was that movie, The Benchwarmers? Just stay in a closet, don't connect with sunlight, just go out, get you some Girl Scout cookies. You'll probably find a way to make that into a weird situation too, but yeah, it's like, yeah, that's it. Get a little plastic sword, fight off the heat and things, but yeah, just don't go out and about. Don't go and do things outside. But anyways,
mention that because that will be the next thing I will be talking about. Jar himself even admitted, and most shockingly, he would have to leave the pool if he saw a 16-year-old in a bikini, or else an incident might happen. Let's just say what it is. This guy has rape mode on in his system, which activates when he sees underage girls in bikinis, which is wildly inappropriate and completely disgusting. He makes himself sound like a predator, or even worse, a pedophile, because he does not think what he says. But guys,
so like, my thing is this, like, so somebody did tell me what his first name is. I don't know if I should say it or not, but I know people are probably all like, bro, just say all the crap he put you through, just say it. I would like to, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know, I shouldn't come out and admit to that, but I guess, like, I have respect enough not to. But I think people know his actual government name. But as far as his, like, last name, like his, like, full government name, not just the first name, like his full government name, I guarantee and I promise you, if we look that name up, yeah, it's gonna probably be some cases that popped up where he done said or did something where it's like he's most likely gonna have some criminal charges underneath his name because of the very same things that he be doing on the internet. He thinks, oh, if I go by just a robot and have it where nobody don't know who I am, and I'm like, look how that turned out. I'm like, people know your first name, they know how you look. It's one of those things where it's like you can't, and I think it was who was it that posted like a more recent photo of him? Yeah, you can't, bro. It's one of those things where it's like you can't escape, like, I guess, like that, like, I guess, like, what's coming to you when you carrying on the way you carrying on and stuff. But anyways,
doesn't mean to say it's his autism. It's always his autism. He excuses it. Every woman out there needs to be aware of Jar, and here's what this goofy white motherfucker looks like, in case you need to know.
There is a more recent picture of him where he's like he has like a Lord Farquaad haircut, chin's a little bit bigger and got like a kind of like a little crimson chin action going on. But dang, it's like, just even looking at this picture, it's like it's not like the best quality, but dang, he got a chin on him. Like, he is the actual definition of chin check. Like, it's just, no, I'm saying, like, he don't headbutt people. He chin butts them. Like, he just, like, does that to somebody's, like, chin, and it's like, dang, bro. Like, or no, like, to, like, I feel like he'll chin check them, but he'll, like, do it in their forehead. I'm saying, if there's, like, anybody in his area that got, like, a line just going across their forehead, I'm like, got chin checked by that one guy, huh? There's like, bro, how did you know? There's like, I was just telling people it was a car accident. Like, how did you know? I'm like, yeah, it's like, my thing is this, you got a strong chin like that? Yeah, that's something where I'm like, bro, you might wanna, I don't know, like, how could you, like, suck in a chin or something? Because I'm like, I'm feeling my chin. I feel like I got, like, a medium-sized chin. Bro got a chin in extra large. How do you get a chin in extra large? Like, nah, bruh. That's crazy. Like, his chin, no, if he straightens, like, his head and his body out, his chin is almost as big as his neck. I'm like, bro, that's not, nah, man, it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. I feel like you should have, like, a decent-sized neck, and the chin, that's crazy. He got, like, more chin than, well, I don't know, like, it's just, but no, like, I feel like it's for, dang, he just got an overall small face. Dang, I'm like, there's very few people I ain't seen in this world where it's like their face, but it's like, you know, you get the looking at him. That's why he got that Lord Farquaad hair. I'm like, yeah, bro, your face is kind of, it's like an extra small face, but it just like, yeah, he got a head on him. It's like, dang, he really has a large head. Like, I come from the large head community, and you can recognize when another person got a large head. Like, he got a large head. That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff. Like, he just swinging. He just hit somebody, and he's definitely breaking a rib or two. But anyways.
Because we've all seen his picture. Even though he is annoyed that everyone uses this low resolution of him, it's the only image we have, so shut up, Jar. The art commentary gals, when they were at VidCon...
I can't remember if it was... I don't know if it was Cooper Seath or Tom Dark. I think it might have been Tom Dark. Because he's been, I think he has been making, I think that's that guy's name, but he's been making quite a few videos. I think it might have been the first video that he did on Just a Robot, where he had posted like a more recent picture of him and stuff. So I guess for those that want to see that, I'm like, yeah, go check out Tom Dark's channel. I think it was the first video. If you like skim through it or something, just look for a white dude, or yeah, just overall a guy that looks like Lord Farquaad a little bit, you know. But anyway,
literally running away and trying to avoid this Wizard of Oz Tin Man looking ass. Like the radioactive creature he is, they were trying to avoid getting too close to him to not catch any diseases from the guy, while he was the one who wouldn't go away, like an annoying bug. Jar is also very sexist. He said this with Peter Bear 03, and when he is in calls with men, he will be a little boy and listen to them. But when he was in call with Mally Malware, he would yell, accuse her of gaslighting him, say she doesn't really think what she thinks about him, and having his gay roommate suck his dick and jerk him off while defending him against a based female Aussie.
I'm like, hey, Ilzita? I'm like, I don't think that's PG. Nah, man. She's somebody where it's like, nah, she's gonna let out how she feeling. She ain't gonna hold back. Like I said, I respect that. That's stuff where I'm like, nah, you know, you continue doing your thing. But I don't think what you just said is classifies as PG. But anyway.
Also, not to mention his roommate drank his water, which means that they indirectly kissed. Oh, how they were meant for each other. He has been there for that dick since the beginning. They have also been in a secret relationship. No doubt about that. Now that we're at the end of this video, I don't plan on making another video on the guy. I only made this one out of the funsies and for the fact that it was funny to make fun of this tint boy over here. Again, go check out Ray's channel in the description. I don't want his efforts in the video to go to waste. And I know that the art I made for this video isn't finished, which I will finish tomorrow after school and then upload it to my socials. And with that, I guess I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, Just a Robot. He's somebody where it's like his cancellation is just crazy at this point. I'm like, all the stuff that this I ain't gonna call him a man, but guy is going through. Yeah, I'm like, it's something where I'm like, look, bruh, I'm like, baby, you know, it's just lesson learned. It's like, don't do the things that you're doing, so you don't have to, I guess, go through the stuff that you're going through right now. But anyways, with that being said, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Ilzina Rose for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.